Hey, it's Sean Kidd from the Rocky Mountain High School Highlighter. I'm with some students from Rocky, and today we're just gonna have a conversation on what's wrong with our generation and what's going on with it. We are Generation X. We're not the millennials, but I kind of think we get blamed for the millennials' problems and what they've set up. Do you guys think that's true?
Yeah. I mean, because all we do is party and do stupid stuff.
True. And it's all
Well,
about Fortnite.
The other generations don't really like our generation. They kind of have some mean words for us. Why do you think that is?
Oh, dude.
Because we don't contribute anything to the evolution of society.
I feel like we also tend to do a lot of stupid stuff online.
Yeah.
Online, do you think?
We're highly influenced by the media.
Do you think technology has a big part in this?
Yes,
And
100%. Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Fortnite, yeah.
Fortnite
That's just
is
one
a big
thing.
thing.
It's everywhere, dude.
It is
On your phone.
everywhere.
It's even coming out on Android. Android, people.
It already did come out.
But is technology such a bad thing that it can change how our generation is viewed? Why is that?
Well, I think that we just use it in the wrong way. Like, technology can be used to make amazing things, but we're just using it irresponsibly.
There's pros and cons.
Well, many people say our generation's on their phones too much, but I see older people, like people in their 50s and 40s, on their phones all the time.
Well,
Well,
the other generations didn't grow up with it, so they think it's more of a big deal than we do.
yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, true.
and it just really depends on like
We're-
what you're doing. In
We've
life.
been born into it, so it's,
Yeah, so it's not really
Kind
our
of become a
fault.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, though, like, even when you're hanging out with your friends or like having a sleepover, literally everybody's just face deep in their phones and not even talking to their friend or anything. Hey, shut up. That was not me.
So face-to-face communication is down because of
Very.
the technology. So is that
No
more of
FaceTime.
a technology problem or a generation problem? Because our generation is not the ones who made the phones.
yeah, but I think that we've had a lack of discipline in, we're letting it envelop our lives, and we're becoming less sensitive to other people's problems and how we interact with others, because we'd rather just talk crap about them on social media than actually talk to them in person or figure out your problems. You just you hide all your feelings behind a wall of social media, and I think that's bad for our generation because we're not actually communicating.
Yeah.
That's a
And
good
then
We
the
point.
never
actual
actually
like-
communicate. We just use Snapchat for everything.
So
Yeah.
so actual social interaction is like
Rare.
people are a lot more scared to actually even go up and talk to somebody in person. They'd rather just like text them or something so they don't have to actually see them.
These are great points, but we're not the ones who bought us the phones. It's our parents. And Evan, you brought up the point of discipline, and it's our parents who discipline us and get us our phones and they're giving it to us in our hands. So how can they
Okay,
get mad
so-
at us for using it?
So that's true, but so it's our culture though, because when our parents discipline us and like they're like, oh, you can't have Snapchat, oh, you can't have social media, you're disconnected from your friend group.
That is true. Everybody has Snapchat or Instagram or Twitter. It's a big thing.
No
It's a
one
big
uses text message. We all,
Very true, except for when you're
Snapchat.
talking like texting your parents or something.
well, yeah.
Yo, Mom.
So that's a great point. The phone companies are loving this though, and
True.
do you think they have a part to do with this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
100%.
advertised to younger people.
Yeah,
That's
it's
true.
like parents like buy their kids phones when they're like 6 or like 5 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you guys buy your kids? When are you gonna allow your kids to have a phone?
Well, like knowing that like the age is just gonna keep getting younger for kids to be able to get phones and stuff. Because my sister already has a phone, she's 9, and
Yeah, same with my cousin. He just turned 10 and he has an iPhone 5.
Yeah,
Really?
back in our day, we had toy boxes, and like,
back in my day.
yeah, back in the good old
Acting
days.
like y'all old.
Well,
Our generation name isn't official, but I guess we're going as Generation X. Besides phones, our generation is pretty bad with drug use. Why do you think that is?
Because older, irresponsible people are making it more accessible for younger
and we're
kids to have.
heavily influenced by, well, I mean, rap music, number one. Like, that's all they talk about.
Yeah,
Not,
it's
say, not saying that I hate it, love it. Shouts out to Lil Pump. But, yeah, it's just like, it's literally everywhere, and now that is like more acceptable to have. Just like, take marijuana.
People see it as
So-
like not as like a criminal offense. People see it as like a cool thing to do.
Just having
Yeah.
fun.
It's
So,
not a bad thing anymore.
you
It's
say-
not harmful.
It's easier for us to get it, and you say our role models. So that's not our generation.
Social media also makes it a lot more easier for you to get access with the people who can buy you stuff
That
because
is true.
it's without Snapchat it's harder to get like a drug dealer's number. You can just ask a ton of people.
It also depends on where you live, because in Colorado, marijuana is legal.
Yeah.
Especially in Fort Collins.
A lot of
It's
clout.
heavy.
Yeah. A lot of clout.
I swear, there's like so many like recreational.
Yes, dispensaries. The legalization of marijuana has played a big part in that, especially in Colorado and Washington. But back to the point of role models. If it's the role models who are talking about this in their songs and showing us it in their videos, why do you think it's our generation that's being blamed for it?
Because
We use it? It's because
We're
it's...
forcing.
Because
we're the ones that's pinned on.
everyone uses it, but we're the ones who use it more publicly because you can see it online.
Yeah, because
Oh, yeah.
we are the ones who use social media, so more people know of us using it instead of like millennials don't post about it on Snapchat.
They just keep it to themselves.
Yeah,
It's
they
like,
don't post pictures of their bong and stuff.
Yeah.
But our generation does because
We think it's cool.
Yeah.
That's just the norm.
yeah,
Great points. Thank you, guys.
yeah.